Oh, there's a stain on my shirt. Ugh. How does that happen? I mean, am I seeing things? I'm going to put some shorts on. It feels like it's been forever since we've had a warm day. But welcome back to the channel. My name is Kathy and this is my channel, Kathy Ann 101. Today we are going to do a review of some products that I picked up from TEMU, and I've got a little bit of a Dollar Tree walkthrough for y'all, as well as a get ready with me for bed using the TEMU makeup remover balm. I want to try that out and see how that works. It's something I've been really interested in, seeing how it works, and I'm wondering if you couldn't just use any type of oil to remove your makeup and then do your double cleanse, as they call it. I really didn't call the first time using the balm the first cleanse. I just called that removing your makeup with some oil, actually, but we'll get into that and later on in the video. If you are new here, thank you for joining us today, and if you are returning, I thank you so very much. I do like to do fashion hauls and product reviews on my channel, as well as you can follow along on my weight loss journey, and my son and I do like to do a dinner time conversations with my son. We usually upload that on Thursdays. We would love for you to come and join us then. If any of that interests you, hit that subscription button and stick around. I'd love for you to come and hang out with me. So let's get started with this week's vlog. Okay, before we actually do get started, I washed the tablecloth several times and it's held up really good. But this last time I also washed the table runner, which I was a little worried about because this table runner and placemats are actually like I don't know if you can tell, it's a different kind of material. It's not like that silky or polyester blend. It's a different kind. So I was really worried that if it was going to hold up in the washer and dryer. Now I could get out the iron and iron it, which is probably what I should do, but I'm not going to do it. Because it does get pretty wrinkled. It might work if no, because I did put the tablecloth back in the dryer. It was still a little damp, and it's still wrinkled. It's just my son and I here. He really don't care what it looks like, honestly. He just lets me do whatever. He gets married, I'm gonna have to share that with somebody. Okay. See, it washed up really good. I'm really glad because I love this design. And they had this in other colors like black and white, pink and white, I think, if I remember right. I could be remembering that all wrong. There we go. And then I do have a vase, but I actually made a wreath this last week and I used the flowers from it. So I'm gonna have to find something different to put in there. Hang on, I got something. Here we go, that'll work. I do that. I do trade these in and out as I make a wreath or something. So that looks very pretty. Hang on, I'll give you a close-up. There we go. That looks pretty, yeah. I mean, it's purple flowers, but that's fine. That's what I have left. I do need to get some more flowers. I am fixing to be working on a new wreath with everything I'm ordering for this next wreath that I'm working on. I did order off of TEMU. So that's the first time I have done that. I'm excited to see that stuff when it does come in. But that looks pretty. I like it. All right, let's head to Dollar Tree. Before we head to Dollar Tree, I wanted to share this birthday card I got for my aunt from TEMU. For reference, here is the size of my hand. It is another pop-up card. So are you ready for the magic? Isn't she beautiful? It's a hummingbird sitting on top of flowers. It is so beautiful. I am absolutely amazed at the quality of these cards. This is so beautiful, and I hope my aunt really loves it. It also comes with a little card that is inserted for you to write your personal message on. Look at that hummingbird. I love these cards. This is from two different Dollar Trees. So the first Dollar Tree, I found these knee yoga mats. Now they're not very big, and you could probably only use them for your knees. They did come in this gray color and this really pretty lime green. I thought this would be a great thing for, say, gardening. You know, multifunctional, multi-use. They are not very thick. So maybe you could get a couple of them and put them on top of each other. At this same store, I found this 4-grip plastic rotating clip hook. You know, to hang your purses or your ties. I would probably really just hang your ties because it's not very strong. Or perhaps scarves. Now on to another Dollar Tree. They have really came out with some wonderful bath and body products for kids. These would be awesome for your Easter baskets. I thought this one looked really fun. And this Happy Daisy scented hand soap, I thought it was so cute and so pretty. But now we know the hand soap, the fragrance is not going to last. This was really cute. Sweet Shop pretzel-shaped soap. And it really looked like chocolate-covered dipped yogurt dipped pretzels. Be Pure's coming out with some root touch-up. Now, the only thing I can say is this was only available in black and blonde. They never have anything for the red hair. Come on now, Be Pure. If you can do this, you can make something for red hair too. Now, on one of the end caps, I saw this bedazzled license plate frame. It's not very sturdy. It is plastic, but it is cute and it's pink. Now over into the food department, I found this Saucy Lips red enchilada sauce and Saucy Lips classic fajita sauce. This isn't a powder mix. It's already in the saucy form. Has anybody tried any of this? Now I do make my own sauce, but I was curious about this. I was curious if it tasted good and if the red enchilada sauce was too strong. They also had this red gold sloppy joe sauce. I've never tried this, but I do love me some sloppy joes. And I do really like the red gold tomato sauce. And if you do like boiled peanuts, they have some canned boiled peanuts. They have one in the salt and vinegar flavor and then the original flavor. I myself have never tried boiled peanuts, and I don't think that I would like them, but I may. I don't know. Now, this Pacific Foods organic roasted red pepper and tomato soup, that sounds good to me. And it's organic at Dollar Tree. Now, they also had Campbell's Country Style Sausage Gravy. I do make my own gravy, but if you don't know how to make gravy, this is a good option. I thought this was a really pretty iridescent candle votive holder. I found this ironed-on art applique for t-shirts that I thought was really pretty. Oh, and don't forget to pick up a button mask before you leave the Dollar Tree. I did grab some stuff to make Easter baskets, and I will share those in a future video. So welcome back to A Moment with Kathy Ann in her bathroom. I thought we would give this makeup balm remover that I picked up from TEMU. If you remember, I could not figure out how to get the spatula. I actually couldn't figure out where the spatula was, and I kept trying to take this off from underneath it, and I couldn't figure it out. So when my son got home, I went in there and said, I can't figure out how to get the spatula out. There's supposed to be a scooper with this. And he just reaches over and he just does this. I was like, oh, okay. But I thought we would give it a try and see how it does. I do have some makeup on. It has actually kind of worn off throughout the day. Now, don't laugh at my hair, because it's fixing to be a terrible mess. So we had family dinner tonight. We had hamburger helper, which I know isn't necessarily on my diet, but in all honesty, I didn't even eat that much of it. But we had hamburger helper and salad, the Southwest salad, the market brand at Walmart. It was really good. And we had garlic toast. And I barely ate any of it. But you know, they've increased my Ozempic. It's just upsets my stomach quite a bit if I eat too much. One thing that I have noticed is I generally give, I don't know how much of this you're supposed to use. So I'm going to use that much, a scooper amount. One thing I have noticed is I generally give my injection on my abdomen. And it's been bruising really bad. Especially if I do the injection on my lower abdomen. But you know, my stomach is really stretched out from having children. See, does it burn? And so it's just, there's a lot of stretch marks, and you're supposed to give the injection. Okay, it's not burning my eyes. Good, okay. 2 inches from your belly button or 2 inches from any scar tissue. So essentially, these stretch marks are scars. And so it's really difficult to determine where to do the injection, and it's causing my stomach to bruise up really bad. So I don't know if I need to switch where I give the injection. Just some makeup. I do know that feels really nice on my skin. Oh my goodness, it just feels really super soft. Oh my, I really like it. See, which I don't wear that much makeup to begin with. Let's see, how did it do with my mascara? I still see mascara on there. Oh, it's coming off. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't want mascara on my eyeballs. Could have did a little better on the mascara getting it off, but it did all right. Anyways, where was I at? Oh, I'm just all over the place. Sorry about that. I don't know if I need to figure out another place to do the injections. That's what I was gonna say. Okay, and then this just slides back down inside there. Just slides back down in there. And then I am going to wash my face with this that I got from Dollar Tree. I've been using this for a while now, the Be Pure Cream Cleanser, because I guess you're supposed to double cleanse. And whoever invented this, you're amazing. Why didn't I think of it? I guess we can call this Get Ready With Me for Bed. While my other son and his wife were over today, we did some painting of some Christmas ornaments. I'll be taking those back with me during the holidays when I go back up to the mountain and work on them from there. Let's see. Then, let's see, what is this? I'm going to put some of this on. I have not used this in a while. Oh my God, I still got water on me. Look at that. I haven't used this in a while. I have to use my mirror because I'm blind as a bat. But I'm going to put some under my eyes because I've really started noticing bags under my eyes. I'm going to put some here too. Has anybody tried that Peter Thomas Roth skin tightening serum or cream? I don't know what it is, but I see it a lot on TikTok, and I saw Miss Green Eyes doing it on her channel. She has some good luck with it and some bad luck with it. Then, of course, I'm going to go in with my retinol. This is another Dollar Tree brand. You'll see me use this one before, too. This is a favorite of mine. Put some on your neck. There we go. Another thing that I've noticed since I have lost some weight is my neck. Oh my goodness. So, I've been doing these neck exercises that, I don't know where I saw these at, but somewhere I saw them. So I've been doing these neck exercises, about 50 of them. Does it do anything? I have no idea, but I'm going to continue to do them because just in case, you know. But the ideal is you lift your neck up and then you want to put your bottom jaw out, which is a whole other thing that I've got going on. But you want to take your bottom jaw and you want to stick it out like that, and then you want to lift up like that. And I do it about 50 times. But one thing I do notice when I am doing it, as I lift up, all of this goes up. So maybe it's doing a little bit of lift for the girls. Who knows? But that's what I do. I do that about 50 times. And then I also worry because another thing I noticed is since I've lost weight is my dentures don't fit as good as they used to. It's a whole situation. And since I've been wearing dentures for several years now, okay, I've always had bad teeth. Whenever I was 16 years old, I had to have surgery on my mouth because I had 2 baby teeth, my 2 canine teeth. They never fell out. So those adult teeth grew in the roof of my mouth, not behind my teeth, the roof of my mouth, underneath the skin and tissue. So they were like embedded in the roof. So they had to go in and uncover those teeth, take the tissue off from on top of them, attach my braces that I had on to those teeth after they pulled the 2 baby teeth, and pull those teeth down into place where they were supposed to be. So that was one surgery. The second surgery, after they got the 2 teeth pulled down, was discovered that one of them was completely dead. So they had to go in and do a root canal on that tooth. And in the process, my gums had swelled over my braces. And so they had to remove that tissue while they were doing the root canal. So it was the second surgery. It's just always been, I always had a lot of trouble with my teeth. And when I was pregnant with my son, I don't know if I've talked about it before, but I threw up a lot with my oldest son. I threw up the whole time I was pregnant, up until the time I had him, which I had him in an emergency C-section, and they were pulling him out, and I was dry heaving. There was nothing there. I hadn't eaten all day, but I was dry heaving. So I threw up the whole time, and so that did a number on my teeth. So all that to say, I've had dentures for a minute now. And so I've noticed my top lip is kind of starting to sink in. To me, it is. So I was telling my son I wanted to get lip filler and just get just a little bit, just to give me a little bit more on my upper lip. And he's like, Mom, you don't need that. You're perfect the way God made you. That's so sweet to say. But I wouldn't mind having a little bit fuller of an upper lip. And I noticed that my dentures aren't fitting as well. So I have ordered some, I think it's called cushion grip. I've seen a lot of people using it. I'm going to try that and see if that will help my dentures fit a little bit better. Hopefully it'll do something. That's my plan anyway. But as far as this goes, I could just put this on my skin and leave it. It feels so amazing. Oh my goodness. It feels really, really good. Really hydrating. An awesome product from TEMU. I don't know, did we see what was in it? Well, we don't see now, do we? I'm sure it has the same products in it that America has, because everything comes from China anyway. But I do like it. That's all I've got for you in today's video. I really hope that you did enjoy this time with me in the bathroom and listen to me ramble on about my dentures and my saggy neck and my Ozempic injection. Really and truly, it's been a great week though. And I hope everybody else is having a great week. And prayers for anybody that's been affected by these storms here in the Panhandle. We have had snow. We were under a winter storm warning, actually. For 2 days we had rain, and then the next day it started snowing. So, yeah, if you want to see some beautiful weather, some wonderful, sun-shining, beautiful, no-wind weather, go visit Trisha at Trisha's house. She's got some videos of, they've had some fantastic weather. Oh, my goodness. I was kind of jellying over here because it's been terrible over here. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.